Hi, Heather. I'm Dr. B. Good to see you. I'm a neurologist here at the hospital, and we're going to be going through a basic baseline neuro test. You did schedule this. Your GP did suggest it. Was there anything specific that's bothering you, or are we getting a baseline today?
Mainly the back of the head, kind of where the neck and...
You're getting a pain, headaches? Yeah. Okay. Is it shooting pain, sharp pain, dull pain?
It's sharp pain.
Sharp pain. And is it on both sides or just one side?
It's kind of just more in just the center of it. So not...
Right in the middle here?
Yeah.
So right about here? Yeah. Okay. And how long has that been going on?
A couple weeks.
Okay. And it's uncomfortable enough that you were like, check this out.
Yeah.
All right. So I'm going to wash my hands before we start the assessment and kind of run through some more questions I have for you about your general health, but we'll focus mainly on testing the cranial nerves today, as well as some other neurological identifiers. Okay. This will tell us how serious of an issue we need to rush you in. A lot of times with headaches, it can actually be like tension, but we need to rule everything out.
Okay.
So, health history. Any history of these headaches, or is this a completely new experience for you?
This is new.
Brand new. Okay. And any headaches anywhere else in the head in the past? No. Okay. Any dizziness, fainting, any history of surgical, head brain surgeries or anything like that? No. Anything major like that?
No.
Okay. Family history of headaches?
Yeah.
Yep. Okay. And the paternal or maternal side?
Paternal.
Paternal side. Okay. And any other sort of aches and pains that you're experiencing right now? So joint pains or...
just some joint pains in the shoulder and like the shoulder blades.
Okay. So back here.
Yeah.
Any car accidents, recent major impacts or injuries?
No.
No. Okay. And when you get these headaches, is there any pattern to it? Like right before bed, when you're tired, when you're reading, or is it just kind of random throughout the day?
It's after I've been maybe doing some heavy lifting.
Okay. And what kind of heavy lifting do you, like picking up a kid?
Yeah, so picking up a kid or like a heavy laundry basket.
Okay, so kind of like around...
I'm like lifting and having to
you start
carry
feeling that pain in there. And but it's pretty sharp, you said, right in the middle there. Okay. All right. Anything else I should know before we begin? Any medication? I'm only really interested in things that have changed in the last few weeks with the headaches. So any new medications that you started?
No.
Any new activities that you're doing?
No, just normal day-to-day.
Normal day-to-day. Okay. All right. So we will get your blood pressure, just make sure you're safe to work on. So would you mind scooting that up? Does that go up far enough here? Yeah, that'll be fine. Okay, perfect. You've had this done before? Mm-hmm. Okay. So it'll get a little tight. Just relax right there. And good, your legs are uncrossed. Okay, and just breathe normally. And 123/82. Perfect. temperature. Just curious if there's any excess heat build up behind the ears. It's a bit warm back here where that pain is, but temperature is normal. So no fevers, aches, or pains in that sense. The last couple weeks. Okay. Let's do the pulses. So feeling all the way from top to bottom, side to side. The temporals are nice and strong. To one side here at a time. Pretty even bilaterally. So something else we could look for is if the pulse is weaker or stronger on one side, possible an indication that there's some sort of a blood clot or circulation issue. Feels normal to you.
Okay.
Everything feels normal to me. Okay. So your reflexes. So just give me all your weight. Relax. There we go. Excellent. So quite brisk there, but that's good. We'll just check that against the other side. I did wallop you pretty hard.
Sorry.
Okay, relax. There we go. Good. Nice and even. Okay, so even side to side. So I'm only looking for asymmetry. Okay. Okay, I want you to look straight ahead, just at the wall. Ignore me. Ignore me. Excellent. Do this side. Same thing, ignore me. Okay. I'm just going to jump around here based on what tools I have in my hand, okay? But I'm going to draw something in your hand. It's going to be a number. I want you to close your eyes and tell me what you feel.
3, 7.
Can you add those for me?
10.
Okay, I'm going to do the same thing on this side, again with numbers.
2. 1.
Add those.
3.
Excellent. So let's go ahead and work through your cranial nerves. Now we're going to start. Any changes in your smell or taste?
No.
Okay. Can you smell? What does this smell like to you?
Hand sanitizer.
Yeah, like rubbing alcohol.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Put that to good use. So that's cranial nerve 1. I'm going to let's peek up your nose. So tilt your head back here. Can you hold this one and breathe in for me? Good. On the other side. A little more occlusion there. That's typical. One side's usually stuffed up. Does it switch back and forth, or is it always this right side?
I think it switches back and forth.
Okay, normal. You're here. Do you mind if I remove your glasses? You can just keep your eyes closed if you get dizzy. I'll give them back to you for the exam. I just want to feel. You've got nice, beautiful long eyelashes.
Thank you.
And great eyebrows as well. So that's also showing me that there's no issue with the hair distribution. Any pain up here?
Mm-mm.
It's okay. Okay. All right. Can you see it all without the glasses, or nearsighted or farsighted? Both?
A little bit of both, yeah.
Okay.
But I can still see.
Like if I do a finger here and watch the eye movements, you're not gonna, it's not so blurry you can't see the finger.
Correct.
Okay. So I want you to look right here at the finger. Don't move your head, just your eyes. And watching the eye. Okay, go in and out. I'm going to cover one eye. And do that with a light. Just stare straight ahead for me. And this is going to be kind of bright. Perfect. Okay. We'll dim the lights later. We'll look at the cornea, but for now, I'm just going to keep going with the assessment. I want to test a reflex. I got a fresh little cotton swab. Okay. I'm just going to pull it apart so that there's just that little tip. So look straight ahead for me. Okay, excellent. Okay. Yeah, good blink reflex. So you should blink when you see something coming to view. You did. Excellent. Well, I have this nice little soft touch. Close your eyes. Can you tell me, do you feel that?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Does that feel the same side to side?
Yeah.
Same side to side?
Yes.
Felt those both. Here and here?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and it was the same.
Yeah.
Does it feel the same on your chest as it does here on your forehead, pretty much?
Yeah.
Okay. And I want to check. You feel that there?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, say left or right based on which side I'm touching you on.
Left. Right. Right. Left. Right. Right. Left. Left.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Okay. So I have something, it's a bit harder than the last stimuli.
Okay.
I'll show you on your chest. But it's really soft still. And then something more sharp. You feel the difference?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, tell me which one you feel, dull or sharp.
Dull. Sharp. Sharp. Dull. 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 Sharp. Sharp. Sharp.
Does it feel the same side to side?
Yes.
Here and here.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, good. What's that temperature?
Cold. Warm. Cold.
What do you feel there?
Vibration.
Mm-hmm. Gonna hold it right here on the hand. Tell me when it goes away. Pretty much gone. Mm-hmm. Okay. Same thing here, right on the joint, on that knuckle. Tell me when it goes away. Gone. Okay, and that feels cold here.
Yep.
And cold here.
Yep.
Excellent. All right. I'm going to give you back your glasses because the next thing I'm going to do is test your ability to see. So you will need your glasses for that. I'm going to stand here. I'm going to have you cover one of your eyes with that. I'm going to cover the same eye. Yep, just choose one. And I want you to tell me when you see my fingers wiggling, but stare straight at my nose. So,
I can see him wiggling.
okay.
Yep. Yeah.
Stay with that eye guard.
Yeah.
Okay, keep looking right here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Okay, switch eyes for me, please. You can blink it in a little bit, okay?
I can see that. Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
You've got really good peripherals.
Yes.
Keep staring right here.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. I've got a measuring tape. Can you read that number?
28.
Okay, what about this number?
28.
Perfect. And what about that number?
54.
And that number?
107.
All right. So I'd say your vision's pretty great. We'll definitely check. We'll turn the lights off at the end of the exam. I'll check your red reflex in the back of your eye, but doesn't seem like you're having any trouble. This prescription seems to work for you. You're going to the optometrist, what,
Yep.
like once a year?
Yeah.
Perfect. Okay. So we did the smell. Now we need to do your taste. So I'm not going to make you taste the hand sanitizer. You have no change in your taste, right?
No.
Okay. So just stick out your tongue for me. Say ah. Okay, your little rises. Can you stick the tongue out side to side, looking for symmetry? Good, no drooping. Push it into me here. Push it into me there. Very good. I want you to push your head against me, strong as you can. Any pain in there, in that area?
A little bit.
A little bit. Okay, what about back here?
Yeah.
There's pain there. Okay, turn your head to me. Very good. Checking strength. Okay. Shrug your shoulders. Push against me. Okay, a little bit of weakness there. Arms up like this. Push. Strong. Pull. Good. Hands down like this. Don't let me push them up. Good. Fingers out nice and wide. So 4 to 5 on that strength, but equal both sides. So maybe you just need to do some hand crunches. Okay. Up and down like this. Okay. I'm feeling the joints. So not only feeling for any pain that might come up, because it could be stemming from the shoulders here, but also for any crepitus or weird movements of the, or unusual, unexpected movements of the muscle tone. But your muscle tone is great. Does that cause any of that pain? Okay. Jumping around a little bit here, but I realized we didn't test your leg reflexes before, so let's definitely do that.
Okay.
I'm going to scrape the bottom of the foot. Okay, that's fine. You feel that?
Mm-hmm.
That?
Yep.
Placing this on the ankle. Do you feel the vibration?
Yeah.
Okay, look away. Tell me when it stops.
It stopped.
Okay.
It stopped.
Okay. Same thing on the knees. You feel that vibration?
Mm-hmm.
And does it feel the same here?
Yes.
All right. So, I want you to make a couple funny faces for me
Okay.
now. Smile nice and big. Gorgeous. Show me your teeth. Good. Eyebrows up. Don't let me push them down. Okay. Puff your cheeks out. Don't let me push them in. Really good. Nice and strong. And I want you to clench your teeth. Okay. Open and close the jaw. Open and close like this. Yeah, perfect. And close. A little clicking. Open and close. Okay, so we could also have some TMJ leading to tension and pain. So we basically run through the cranial nerves. Nothing's jumping out at me, so I'm going to move on to more of the neuro tests. So we'll do neuro tests, and then I'm going to palpate the head for any lumps or bumps. And you said you had no injury, so in theory we shouldn't find that. I want you to put your hands out like this, stiff as a board. Close your eyes. Don't move them. Can you flip them inside? There we go. Okay, relax. You can open your eyes. I'm going to show you what I want you to do with your fingers. Like this. Go a little faster. Perfect. On your legs. Good alternating movements. No problems with that. You haven't noticed like any issues with your coordination? Or, no. Okay. I want you to touch my finger with your finger and then touch your nose. And then back to my finger as it moves. Back to your nose, back to my finger. Good job. Yep. And there we go. Perfect. You can try the other hand. Yep, perfect. Very good. Okay. Can you say no ifs, ands, or buts?
No ifs, ands, or buts.
Give me a nice big swallow. Excellent. Where is mine? Oh, here it is. So I'm going to poke you with either 1 point like this or 2 points like that. You feel the difference? Mm-hmm. Okay, close your eyes and tell me 1 point or 2 points.
1, 2, 2, 1, 1, 2.
Okay, same thing over here.
1, 1, 2, 2, 1, 2.
Okay, excellent. Similar thing, I'm going to move the joint up and down. Proprioception. Close your eyes, tell me which way I'm going.
Down, down, up, down, up.
Okay.
Down, up, down, down, up, up.
Okay. So that's all fine and good. Let's take a feel of the head. While I'm doing this, I'm going to distract you by asking you to remember a couple of words.
Okay.
First, I'll say them and have you repeat. So we'll do oven,
Oven,
dog,
dog,
boat.
boat.
Okay, keep those in mind. I'll ask you again in a little while. So it's back here that you're having most of the problems, right?
Mm-hmm.
Any tingling or numbness with this?
No.
Just pain?
Yeah.
And it's that sharp pain?
Yes.
So there's quite a bit of swelling here. Like up into here. Feel how swollen that is?
Yeah.
I go on the other side. And right here, is that where the pain is?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Okay. What were those 3 words, Heather?
Oven, dog, boat.
Perfect. All right. Let's do some measurements because there is actually quite a bit of swelling. I'll look there as well with my light. Actually, let me do that first. So there's no bruising, which is good. messed up your hair a little bit. I do apologize. All in the name of science. All right, you're gonna feel the tape come around. Go right above that brow line. Starts right here. There, I just want to grab my light so I can look in the back of your eye. And I'm going to turn down the lights as well. Okay. This, okay? So have you remove your glasses for me one more time. Okay. Okay, you can put your glasses back on. I'm gonna lift the lights. All right, so all of your neuro tests came back negative, which is a good thing.
Yeah.
Not having any problem with coordination, with thinking, critical thinking, things like that. That being said, there's quite a lot of swelling right in the back of the head. More than I'd expect for just like a tension-based headache or something where like, oh, the muscles are tight in the back. And they are, but there is enough swelling in the head itself, enough edema in the head itself. I am going to refer you for an MRI.
Okay.
Just to make sure all we're dealing with is fluid. It does happen, especially like stress and buildup. And you could also have, if you have some muscles here that are a little bit torn or just slightly injured, the swelling can like travel up and get trapped in that suboccipital lobe. But we need to make sure we know what it is. And we'll also continue to track the measuring. But I'm not super concerned that this is something that's affecting your neurological.
Okay.
Like you didn't have any positive neurological tests come back. So I'm sorry you're in pain, but we'll get to the bottom of it, okay? No problem. Anything else I can do for you today, Heather?
No, that's all.
All right, I'll set that referral out for the front desk. You can schedule it with the hospital, and we'll get you in for that, get some more information.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.